Where the Crawdads Sing is a movie version of the book. Now, let's start with the controversy. Delia Owens, the author of the book, was a witness to a poacher being shot or something in Zambia that happened many years ago, and she fled the country with her family. So there's still some weird stuff going on about that, but also I tried to read the book and it was too boring, so I DNF'd it. So this movie is about Kaya. She is a young woman living by herself in North Carolina, and she has a very tumultuous home life. She had a big family. Her mother left because their father was an abusive person, so all of her siblings eventually left, and then she stayed behind to be the good girl with daddy. However, he also left too, so she's sort of just been living in the marsh, basically. They call her Marsh Girl. He doesn't know how to read, but she meets her first love and he teaches her how to read. However, he abandons her, and then she meets another man, and then she gets caught up in a murder mystery investigation. That's kind of like the big conflict. So everyone is prejudiced against her because she's weird and she lives out in the middle of nowhere, but she's able to make a book and sell it and make some money. So, but society doesn't understand her. She's part of the marsh, and so I mainly watched this for Daisy Edgar Jones. I love her. She's a really great actress. I've seen her in many things. I think I've seen all of her stuff except for her TV work, which I want to, but it's hard to keep up with TV. This movie, though, is kind of flat. The murder mystery stuff's the more interesting narrative, but they keep hopping back into the past. Her, basically, when growing up, she basically had to grow up in the 50s by herself, so she, dug for mussels and sold them to a black couple that owned a general store, and they sort of kept her afloat. They were kind of like her unofficial parents. And then we fast forward to present day when she's caught up in the murder mystery. The murder mystery aspect, she's basically represented by a lawyer. Great performance from him. I love David Strathairn. But yeah, it's kind of a boring film. The murder mystery aspect is never cleared up, really, and the movie just feels a little flat. The book was also pretty boring too, so I got as far as her going to school in the book, which, the movie is really long, and some stuff happens. It feels a little bit just lacking emotion, really. I didn't really get invested in any of the characters or the story or her way of life or anything. I did like the performance from the second boy. He's really good. He's a newcomer actor. His name is Harris Dickinson. Anyways, Where the Crawdads Sing is an okay movie. It wasn't amazing. I give it a 4 out of 10.